Welcome back to Powerhouse. If you get a new appliance, like, say, a refrigerator, it may be tempting to take that old refrigerator and put it in your garage or in your basement. But did you know that that old refrigerator cooling your beverages for an entire year can cost you upwards of $100 a year to operate? You might consider doing something a little more economical and efficient with that refrigerator. Joining us today is Calvin Eltz with Conservation Services Group. And your group takes old appliances, picks them up, and actually recycles them. Why is that important, Calvin?
We actually pick up the appliances and we environmentally recycle the unit coming through the waste stream. It's important that you get as most usable materials out of the unit as possible. We remove the toxins such as the refrigerant, the PCBs, the capacitors, the mercury switches, whatever we may have in.
Okay, and you don't just deal with refrigerators, right? What other types of appliances do you work with?
We do with all white good appliances. White good appliances are like the appliances you would find in your home, such as your refrigerators, freezers, window air conditioners, stoves, washers, dryers.
Now these older models tend to waste a lot of energy, right? What kind of energy are we talking about?
They do. For an example, a 15 to a 20-year-old refrigerator will consume approximately 1,400 kilowatts annually. The newer ones are much more energy efficient. They will run on about a third of that. Now, if you're looking for a side-by-side, those will consume about 15 to 25% more electricity than your standard top freezer or bottom freezer refrigerator.
Huh, that's good to know. So if I'm a homeowner and I do have an appliance that I would like to have recycled, what do I do?
Well, the best thing to do is to contact your local utility to see if they have any rebates or incentives in your area. A lot of times, they'll come to your home, pick up your older working appliance, remove it, and take it away, and even pay you some money at the end.
I love that part. Okay, so why don't you explain to us what you do at your facility? An appliance comes through the doors, what happens next?
So the appliance comes through our doors and it's offloaded into an area by section. So if it's a washer and dryer, it's a non-refrigerant bearing unit, so they'll go into one area of the warehouse. The refrigerators and freezers are then identified by what type of refrigerant is in there. Is it an R134A? Is it an R12? Once we determine that, the unit is hooked up by a certified technician, it's evacuated, and then after that, we can remove the plastics, the glass, the non-ferrous materials, whatever's inside that unit we can take out.
So you basically just strip everything apart?
We do, including the foam insulation.
Now, how do I know that it's being done appropriately? How do I know that my appliance is being recycled the way that it should be?
Well, you can go onto the Department of Natural Resources website to see if the recycler is an approved recycler. Typically, the people that are licensed and permitted are on here. You can also contact the city, and they can also provide you a list as well with demanufacturers in your area.
Good. Are there any other options that homeowners should know about in considering what to do with their old appliances?
Sure. Well, if you buy a new appliance, you can opt to have the new one delivered, and while the company is at your home delivering the new, they can take the old one and take it back with them. You can also contact the landfill too as well, and they charge a minimum fee. But the best thing to do is call your electric company, because they will pay you if the unit is in working and cooling condition.
And if there are rebates available. Good.
Exactly.
Good. Thank you very much for the information, Calvin. Sounds pretty simple to me. If you have an old appliance that you'd like to get rid of, don't just set it out on the curb. Consider recycling. For more information about appliance recycling, go to our website at powerhousetv.com.